Yeah, we're going to Touhoufest, but first, we gotta pack for stuff. We're gonna bring some books, Pearl and Marina, a little hat, the Suwako Fumo, because, you know, free. Oh, and you can't forget this. Some deodorant. Okay, to be completely honest with you, I shower every single morning. Since we're going to go to freaking Touhoufest, I mean, you just never know with this stuff, so yeah, deodorant.
Ah yes, the trip. Baby, we had style. We were flying in planes, had some nice expensive meat and fancy tuxedos. You're watching Touhoucon. I don't need such luxuries. Baby, we had an car, phone for entertainment, and some nice McDonald's for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm at a gas station right now. We're gonna get some gas, we're gonna get some fuel, and come on, man. I got McDonald's. This is gonna be a great day.
My dad was driving me on a strangely ominous morning to the Touhou Convention Center. There were events happening on Friday, but I could not go because I was in school. The drive was long, but thankfully, Emblem's documentary and Hungry Box kept me occupied. But the anxiety I felt of meeting fellow Touhou fans at the convention and the potential disaster was growing upon me. After a while, we arrived at the convention center rather early. Everyone was setting up, so there was nothing else to do but to play with the Fumos.
Yeah, look at my hat. Freaking Curious George looking ass. Yellow man in a hat looking ass.
Yes! Let's go! Add all of them! Add all of them! Get them all in here!
Let's get the Fumo bench.
Wait, what? Oh!
Oh shit. Bruh, that one keeps
Yo!
Right, this man subscribed. Come on, show us the proof.
Well, I haven't really subscribed. Oh yeah, I am.
He's the real one. Hey, I want a handshake. Come on. Hey. You the real one.
Yeah, thanks.
Idiots here!
I'm surprised we haven't seen one yet.
I know! Let's go!
Legend.
Where can I place it?
Yeah, no way. This shit's cool.
No, seriously. Everyone brought a Fumo with them and they were freaking out when new ones came to the chair. Yuko also wanted a bit of the action too. As 9 AM approached, all hell broke loose. The opening got delayed. Announced by Nurse Reimu. Everyone in line was anticipating the storming at the convention center, but as the time came, it opened. It was like entering Disneyland, but 1,000 times better and 10 times smaller. Among the first things I did was visit the outside game booths. Touhou New World, an interesting game akin to the Disappearing Lake in Sokyo, Lens Night Sky, a roguelike, Fujiwara Phoenix, a Metroidvania with mechanics relating to Moko's immortality.
Bro, Moko's going sicko mode.
Oh, and of course you cannot forget the cosplayer booths. 3 cosplayers were there. Meru Kitty as Reimu and Flandra selling some photos.
Welcome to Touhoufest 2023! Let's have a great time!
Yes, sir.
Mystical Lala as Ramelia selling some sprites.
Yeah! Thank you for coming to Touhoufest. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for supporting.
And the wonderful Punderful as Raisin, giving away photos and the Fumo in a giveaway.
Are you selling
Are you subscribed? Yeah. All the stuff here is for sale.
I am.
Better subscribe.
Yeah, you should do that. But of course, everything must begin with an opening ceremony.
Now, unfortunately, there were a lot of people who were asking, no, we were not able to get the Touhou 90 demo.
Miko Tan went up and introduced everyone, what will happen and all of that.
The musical duo, they're alive, Asa and Lori. Let's have one massive round of applause for all of our guests, performers, and...
And now, the convention is officially open.
Honk!
The first major event were the tournaments. The gaming hall, presented by Xseed Games, was headed by Joey the Nue Man and was large and wide, featuring the official Touhou games, a few fan games, and some arcade cabinets. You could see some people popping off on the DDR pads. There were 4 tournaments: Phantasmagoria Flower View, Isoten Soku, Anonymity of Common Flowers, and Rivals of Aether, a Smash Bros. Touhou game that made a special appearance here. I made an appearance at the Phantasmagoria tournaments for obvious reasons, though I was walking around and taking photos of other cosplayers. The only reason why I made it to my sets on time was thanks to Megapig9001 messaging me on Twitter. By the way, thank you for being the MVP of the tournament. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for, the epical montage of the tournament. Cue the music.
Oh, yes. Get my ass kicked.
I had the delay. My match was against some kid that looked like Armada from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Thank you for being a fan, by the way. And we went to find our match area, though one problem. Our controllers just did not connect. Joey had to come and help us troubleshoot. For 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why Phantasmagoria is not an esport. However, we went with the last resort, Adonis, the thing you use for online mode, even though it was technically at a LAN event. After tweaking a bit, the games could now begin. It was a best of 1. Armada chose Sakuya, and I chose Merlin to make my kind proud. We fought, and... Oh, I lost. I forgot how to play the game, so I was sent to the loser's bracket against a man who actually attended Touhoucon 2015. He selected Sakuya again, and I selected Marisa as my last hope. We fought. Round 1, he beat me. Round 2, I won against him. It all came down to round 3. It was now or never. It all came down to this. And I lost, and I was out of the tournament. Yeah, it turns out not practicing does not help you win. I was not crying though. It was an honor to play with those 2 people. The tournament went on, but I didn't care about it after. I was more focused on the cosplayers.
Honk the horn.
Holy crap, were there a lot of them. I would say about half the people in attendance were in some sort of a costume. I took pictures and videos of a great deal of them doing wacky stuff throughout the day. So here's a clip show of them doing random stuff.
I'm here to steal your heart.
Hey, Sumareko. Oh, hey, get your ass back here. Where are you going? Very graceful. Ooh, oh. Okay.
Well, I can't stop time exactly, so I don't know how to.
Well, something happened because there's 3 Sakias now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
one's a spy. We gotta kill one.
Well, lucky for
volunteer
me,
this
3 of my favorites, 3 of my darling loyal maids.
Oh. One just like pulled a knife on me.
Alright.
Oh. Try to pull a knife on me? Oh, that's fire! Drink. Unyu?
Carry the blood of boys.
Take her out. No, don't. Come on, shoot. Punch, shoot.
It doesn't work.
It's no use.
Damn TSA. Shrimp fry is the best food.
I don't know. Have you seen my wife, Junko? I'm looking for her and I can't find her. Clown Piece is out looking for her, but I don't know. Anyway.
I am better than you will ever be, you fucker!
Dogs ain't taking it.
Grandpa, I'm running!
Guys, I'm Marissa. But I'm the real mastermind here.
It was inevitable. Fumos were a big part of the convention. Heck, even in the opening hours, you could see the Fumos on a chair, overflowing it. You got small Fumos, big Fumos, inflatable Fumos, and bullied Fumos. Wait, what? I have to confess a sin. I did not attend many panels.
Okay, just hear me out.
Yeah, the only one I attended extensively was the Strange Creators of the Outside World one by Megapig 9001 and Delta Pi, only because I needed to rest my ass for the moment. They were talking about YouTubing and Touhou content, their achievements, and what they do. I saw my Cerno and Lost Media thumbnails on their slideshow, which was a little awkward. I am certain they knew I was in the crowd, but I was too shy to ask any relevant questions. Also, Spirit Eye, that Dingus P98 YouTuber, was there too. Other panels for day one consisted of cooking dishes inspired by Touhou, Fumology, the history of Fumos, which they go down the rabbit hole of Fumo history. I am certain it was pretty geeky and had a few deca Fumos. The Touhou Game Jam panel, as the title suggests, it's the panel for the Touhou Game Jam, in which they talk about various aspects about making games in less than a week. A panel dedicated to learning how to play Danmaku games, a drawing class, a violin performance by Madi. And a couple more, I'm forgetting. But I have learned my lesson. More panels, less doing funny stuff. Unfortunately, I left at about 4 PM to go to the hotel with my dad, as my feet could not take any more walking and I did not want my dad to wait in the car for much longer. However, the absolute highlight of the event for many would be the performance of the Yoruba artist Odyssey. Everyone was into the spirit, so just watch this. While I was at the hotel, I decided to relax for a while and edit some photos, and even posting the infamous video of Cerno performing a drive-by on Touhoucon that went famous on Twitter for some reason. My dad got us some nice pizza, and I reviewed the merch I got that day. Special thanks to the guy that gave me a Fumo card sticker. It was a nice place to put it on my laptop. When I heard that I missed out on the Odyssey concert, I felt like I was that Squidward meme watching SpongeBob and Patrick having fun outside. I made more tweets. One of them was about my thoughts about how I want to cosplay Touhoucon the next convention I go to. Well, that was day one, so let's perform a little time skip to day two. The final day began interestingly. I left the hotel for a nice breakfast with Moria. An orange and a Jack-in-the-Box sandwich, the fanciest way to begin the day. In the line, I met legendary Walrus people HTF Cerno 2000 as Tenchi and Spastic, the writer, known for making these. Anyway, the gates opened and everyone rushed in. It was mostly an uneventful day for me, though I met many cosplayers and got a few of the big and famous people to sign my card. Like yesterday, I took a couple of videos of the cosplayers doing random stuff, so cue the funny music.
Yamame, you're so thirsty!
Alright, I got a question. Where does the web come out of?
Part 4 is the best part.
What is that? What is that?
All the yokai are bad and need to be exterminated. Stop causing incidents, please.
Yukari, do a magic trick.
I found you, faker!
You're the faker!
There's a fake wrapped around you!
okay. Oh, things are getting real.
Alright, let's see if those ears are real.
I'm the fake.
I also had an amazing experience with a certain conical cosplayer, but I will talk about that in a moment. But there is always one thing that just doesn't wait. TAMUSIC, a Doujin artist known for his impressive violin remixes, made a surprise appearance here. I stayed for a good part of his show, and let's just say it was incredible. Even though I left halfway to take some photos, I was so enthused by his performance that I waited in line for his signature, with a little pressure from a fan. I waited in line and got this little goofball to sign my attendance pass, my shirt, and my Touhou Fumos hat. I told him, "Otsukare-sama deshita," and while he replied, "Arigatou gozaimasu." So now I believe my Japanese is completely perfect. Special thanks to the other violinists who helped him perform despite the technical difficulties, just absolute madmen. I also saw a Reimu cosplayer cry when she got Tam's signature. It was really wholesome. I then decided to go to a cosplay photo shoot where I had my Moria hat. I needed to cool down anyway. Most of the cosplayers were busy at a panel, watching the tournament finals, or watching Meru Kitty do her thing on stage.
Lauren, I am so sorry I could not see your Ghetto Ghetto song. I was doing this.
Led by the talented Satono cosplayer, Copper Chihuahua, she directed us to do some funny things.
Oh no, someone stop her!
And yes, I was the one who spiked my Touhou Fumo. Before we all had to say goodbye at the closing ceremony, I talked a bit to Punderful a bit about what we could do together for collaborations, and we agreed that we will do something in the future. What is it? I don't know, but I know it will be freaking awesome, so make sure you stay tuned. I was thinking about filming her doing something, but I needed to get something more important off my chest, since I did not know when or if I will ever meet her again. I got so emotional at her because I did not expect someone like her, a far-off celebrity in the Touhou community to many, to respect and enjoy the stuff I made. It's a bit wild. Same with Meru Kitty, where she did the funny Cerno. However, there was a big surprise that we did not expect.
How many of you guys know the dance or the words to Bad Apple? If any of you guys saw my dance panel earlier, I invited you guys up on the stage, so it's only fitting if any of you guys know the Bad Apple dance. Do you want to come up?
Even though I am not a fan of the song, I will say I am genuinely extremely happy to hear it play. One of the most famous songs in all of Touhou and the internet, just playing. Absolutely incredible. Plus, a 2024 event being announced so soon gives me so much confidence. I left for the car ride home. Seeing my dad watching a film on his phone likely throughout the day made me feel really bad for him, but thank you, Dad, for dealing with my bullcrap. Honest MVP. When I arrived home after a rather quick drive from Los Angeles to the better Los Angeles, I immediately went to record all about my merch.
Con stuff. Okay, so I just finally arrived home. It's just 7:50 right now, so I just need to get my thoughts on my merchandise just out of the way because I'm gonna forget to do this tomorrow. So it's time to nerd out. First, let's just get the obvious out of the way. You know, the big elephant in the room. I wonder what it is. See this? It's a holographic sticker. Am I still Robot Son? No. Now let's get the bigger stuff out of the way. The official stuff. They were giving this coaster thingy away for free. I don't know what it does. It's like a little frisbee. But this pin. This little pin. This dingus idiot pin. It's a Medal of Honor. It's a freaking Purple Heart or something like that. I don't know. It's a sign that we've been through war, and we won. Ooh, oh, jitters. Jitters the cosplayer. I saw her a few times at the convention. She was really interesting, or her cosplays were really interesting. You know, especially her patchouli. I like that magic circle dingus frickin'. To get the elephant out of the way, big ol' elephant. I have a little bit too many Punderful images. And 2 of them are signed by her. It's from Canada, so it's very authentic. So let's just take a that's freaking dingus. Yeah. I have way too many Punderful images that I have no idea what I am going to do with. So I'm Touhoucon. I can figure this. I can figure this crap out. Ow, my goodness. Okay, so my Fumo Haver pin. I just got stabbed on my finger thrice by her, but I don't care. I am officially a Fumo Haver. This is my attendee badge, and yes, that's my freaking real name. You didn't see anything. So this is what we wore, and there are 4 of these attendees badges. I have the red one because, you know, I'm a dingus attendee. The other 3 are blue, green, orange. Just look on screen right now and you know what? Screw it. Signatures. And on the back, oh my, it looks like a credit card. I got signatures from Medu Kitty, really cool person, really cool Cerno, Flandra. I don't know if you're watching this, but, you know, nice job on the cosplays. Punderful, I am so sorry you had to write my signature twice, but you were cool about it, so it's fine. Lyric Alive, of both partners. I like this signature. It's freaking cursive. Looks like it looks really futuristic, and I waited in line for a while just to get that signature. Worth it. Mystical Lala, the Ramelia and Reimu cosplayer. Oh my goodness. Really talented. I don't know if you're watching this, but you follow my Twitter, so that's good enough. Good job on the cosplays, and thank you for walking all the way from the game center to sign this, because yeah, a little inconvenient. Violet Revrier. Even though you said your signature is not okay, I don't care. Your signature is amazing. And by the way, we had a nice chat about cameras, so yeah, really cool cosplay, really talented. You inspire me. And Cookie Tanuki, you know, the artist, the Dingus Mamizo cosplayer, you know, really talented. And I said this already, but I promise I will get a squishy from you. Like, I will sleep on her. I promise. Tom, it was the violinist that made a surprise appearance there and made an absolute amazing show despite some technical difficulties. I don't know what this Japanese said, but I'm sure it's probably some some Naruto ninja curse, I don't know. And then a little signature right here from Hana FCR. She was the person who was cosplaying as Nurse Reimu from PC98 era, so that was really cool. And she's also a fan of mine, so she is likely watching this video right now. And if you're watching this, Hana, scream Master Spark in the comments so I can find you, because
you know, I need to find who you are.
Coming up next is my Suwako. Now, why they were not selling this stuff here? I just brought her from home because, you know, I'm Suwako. I gotta do this stuff. Here's the big surprise. Yeah, he signed my hat. Oh, he signed the hat. Freaking legend. Oh my goodness. Touhoufest 2020. He wrote Touhoufest 2023. Tam, freaking legend. And also the other signature is from Punderful. Oh my goodness, and that is the stuff I got from Touhoufest, and oh my goodness, that was amazing. So, the only thing left to do is to talk about my opinions on the event. So, transition!
For first convention, this was honestly the best first impression anyone could have done. Even though there were some technical difficulties with the microphones, a car crashing near the center, and a Nue maid photo being stolen. Not cool, dude. I would pay anything to go back again. Post-con depression is so weird, man. The event was held miraculously by the team, so a special shout out to them for trying their absolute hardest to make this convention a success. Like I said earlier, a 2024 date being announced so soon should give anyone confidence that a Touhou Convention will be here to stay. However, there are some things that I think could make a sequel much better. Number 1, the audio. It gets really loud, like, to the point where it becomes uncomfortable. Now, I have sensitive ears, so it can change from person to person, and yes, the venue was rather small, but I think the audio being more softer to the ears would be more preferable, at least in my opinion. Number 2, the gaming hall. I liked how it was set up, but it did get really busy at points. Many people mistook some of the open PCs as free and open while they were reserved for tournaments, so perhaps a large sign or something could have helped, maybe a bigger free area. I know PCs are expensive these days, so I understand if nothing changes. Number 3, the artist alley. This is only a nitpick for one booth. Those who were there likely noticed a, booba vendor, if you know what I mean. Now, I don't know about you, but shouldn't that stuff be behind a counter? It was a little questionable in my opinion. Number 4, the tournament finals. They should have been held in one of the panel halls in my opinion, so they can have a bigger live audience, maybe a bit more quieter audio, and in fact, maybe a little stream of commentary. I don't know. I thought that would be a good idea. And number 5, perhaps a third day? Many things had conflicting schedules, so it would have been nice to have an extra day for more things and allow already planned events to stretch out a bit, but I don't run nor know the schedules for how the convention center works, so it's not really my place to complain. Rather, I'm just thankful we even got dates for a dingus Touhou convention. Remember that conical cosplayer mentioned earlier? Well, let's just say the memory I had with him perfectly describes the feelings I had at this convention. On day 2, he went up and led me to a private location. I was a little creeped out because I'm 17, and while he was most certainly not a teenager.
Oh my goodness, I just met up with this, with the conical cosplayer. Oh no, I feel it's gonna give me the shirt for Suwako, like, this thingy, but, oh my goodness, that talk feels so uncomfortable, oh my goodness.
But thankfully, I told him before anything bad happened. He saw my tweet about me wanting to dress up as Suwako next year. He wanted to make my dream come true. At least somewhat. He went to his car and allowed me to borrow Suwako's shirt. It was a generous thing from him. I took a few photos for a couple hours and then I wanted to return it to him. Now, this is where things get emotional for me. He took me to a private location and talked about how he wanted to make me happy. He did not know how much time he had left here, whether he means in America or on Earth, I will never know. But he wanted to make me feel happy for a while, since he was a fan of my content. I was so thankful for him, and he wanted a picture of me at the very least, and in that moment, I started to cry tears of joy. And Never in such a long time has someone opened my heart that much, so I hugged him and just let it all out. A nearby cosplayer, that male Alice from earlier, took the picture of us while I was about to cry. I wanted to capture the moment in its truest form. Before we departed ways, he offered me donuts that are in the shape of Kanako's ring thingy, but I declined since I try not to eat much sugar anymore. I expressed how thankful I was for people like him. Specifically to the Kanako, if you are watching this, like I said when we were about to leave, even though we have only met each other once, you managed to open my heart, made me cry, and leave a lasting memory. When I will think about Touhoufest 2023, I will think about that moment. The moment when a Kanako showed that kind people exist, and showed why I and many others are Touhou fans. Especially in the West, we are a small community, but a lot of us know each other, keep ourselves in check, and contribute to the thing we love. Even though many of us live and come across long roads, faraway mountains, and oceans across the planet, our shared bond of Touhou keeps us close as if we were roommates. At Touhoufest, I left thinking like you guys were second family to me. Even though, especially to my fans we met for the first time, I left like you all were genuine brothers and sisters to me. I saw about 20 real-life people who were affected by my work. They laughed and had a smile on their face when they met me. Never would I think I would meet each one of you, yet Touhoufest made the dream happen. The Kanako cosplayer, despite our short time together, gave me a lasting memory that I will remember for the rest of my life. And I think my interaction with him perfectly describes my experience with Touhoufest. Even though time passed quick there, we made new friends, met old moots, laughed, celebrated, cried, and contributed to the success of a convention that we believed in. Touhoufest 2024 will come before we know it, but the memories that we made in 2023, big or small, will affect us forever no matter what happens to us at 2024. To anyone still watching with the post-Touhoufest depression or a year into the future, just thank you so much for watching and for giving me a reason to fight on. And I love you all so much, genuinely. And I can't wait to see some of you at Touhoufest 2024. Just thank you. Bye!